The reason why GS joysticks are better than other market offerings is we can take a joystick base with an X and Y axis, or any combination of axes. We can give you a Z axis. We can give you any grip that is typically offered in the market, and we can give you a large portfolio of different brands of buttons, switches, micro thumbsticks, or proportional output devices, and we can custom design all of that into a joystick that you wouldn't be able to find elsewhere. Once we have this joystick designed, a lot of the customers will go and ask us, well, how do we integrate this into our cab or our operator space? A real good way to do that is with an arm pod. So now we start expanding the scope to this arm pod. Typically our arm pods will include a joystick. There's all of the inputs or outputs or devices that we got to take from that arm pod, which will include the joystick. It may include a 2x3 switch panel, a smaller switch panel, may include smaller analog proportional joysticks, or even a rotary knob for a certain output. You have to take all of the outputs the customer expects and figure out the best way to lay those outputs onto the available space. What I like to do is I like to bring all the important, most used functions to the joystick because it's right at their fingertips. So it's less reaching, less looking around for stuff. Everything can just be right at the fingertips. Depending on the volume of the plastics that we're starting out with for the pod, the joystick will either be kind of in front and tighter to the operator. We also can include an angle or a beveled edge to kind of guide that joystick and make the wrap of their wrist or hand more ergonomic around the joystick. For bigger pods, we'll include an armrest on that pod and then give the joystick at the front of that armrest.